We're located at 4055 and 4057 Chevy Chase. Today is the 17th of June 2014. This is Eric with Bowman Plumbing Services. We're doing video inspection part 2. We originally had video inspection part 1 from the back guest house. We're going to do this inspection from the guest, or the main house. I've entered in from the roof vent, which is on top of the roof. This allows access to the sewer drain pipe that ends up out in the city sewer main. So this cast iron pipe that we're looking at is directly underneath the bathroom of the front house. And what we're going to do is run the camera as far as we can to take a look at the rest of the sewer pipe for this property. And the material that we see here is a galvanized or cast iron pipe. It's original. This pipe typically lasts somewhere between 40 and 80 years. And what we want to look to see is if there are any cracks, any roots, or any things like that that are obstructing the sewer pipe. That way that we can make a report of those issues and where they're located and the estimated cost for repair. If there are no cracks or anything like that, and the sewer line is functioning, then we can basically leave it as it is. And looks like we've got some toilet paper stopped up here. And what those are, this is a root intrusion. Actually, this root intrusion is probably a current blockage because of the amount of roots that you see in the screen and the toilet paper, which ends up catching in this section because it doesn't actually pass through the root obstruction. So I'm going to try to push the camera through it. If we can get through. Okay. So I'll locate this section here. This looks to be the tie-in with the common main. And we're at 29 feet, which means we're outside the footing. And now we're running down the driveway, front driveway towards the street. These are root intrusions that we see that are growing in the sewer line. Root intrusions. Now, roots grow in the clay pipe through the joints. What they do is they break the bond between two sections of pipe. That bond is basically a section into another section, and it's made with concrete. And the roots will pry it apart and break it and allow themselves to basically continuously grow in. Even if you cut them, they return, and eventually, with the pressure of the root in the joint, some of the joints crack, break, and then repair is imminent. You can see the roots are pretty consistent throughout each joint. Not sure when this line was maintenance last, but it's definitely been a while. You can see the roots here as well. There are remedies to dealing with these roots, whether you repair physically or use a trenchless. Preferred method is always a trenchless. It allows for installation and minimal excavation and saves cost of digging and replacing concrete and asphalt and stuff like that. So this line definitely has root intrusion that could use one of these recommended repair. We're at 94 feet and appears to be a decent size. Try to pass through this. Okay, what we're viewing here is a route that is actually in the joint where the city and the homeowner's responsibility line connect underneath Chevy Chase Drive. This is located basically where the divider is, where those two yellow lines are in the middle of the street. And this is a heavy root intrusion, and the root intrusion is blocking 100% of the pipe. So I'll make a couple recommendations for trenchless and definitely hydrojetting to remove the roots. And we're going to end the recording session now for part 2.